Last week on Overtime.
It was an alleged large-scale project undertaken by the CIA beginning in the 1950s in which they recruited American journalists into a propaganda network. The recruited journalists were put on a payroll by the CIA and instructed to write fake stories and prompted the views of the intelligence agency. Student cultural organizations and magazines were allegedly funded as fronts for this operation.
The root of all this shit, people might think it's like some like cartoonish or like movie shit, like, but it's realistic. It has to be like some dark, satanic ass niggas that's making all this shit happen because it's like they're pulling at our souls. It's like kind of like we all have a certain purpose on this earth, but then we all get pulled into our addictions and we get pulled into these distractions and we get caught up in, red versus blue, unvaxxed, vaxxed. You know what I'm saying? All this stupid shit that don't mean nothing. And if we didn't tune into the TV, social media, none of this dumb shit, we'd probably be on greater paths. You know what I'm saying? But
currently maintains a network of several hundred foreign individuals around the world who provide intelligence for the CIA and at times attempt to influence opinion through the use of covert propaganda. These individuals provide the CIA with direct access to a large number of newspapers and periodicals, scores of press services and news agencies, radio and television stations, commercial book publishers, and other foreign media outlets.
Media is a vessel, that they use to influence the people. Mm-hmm. And, I think it's in all kinds of ways. It's, through media, through sports, through everything, through entertainment, through movies, everything that we watch, it's all a social experiment, what I'm saying? So, you might think it's an innocent movie, but that shit really is, it's a brainwashing tool,
Would you say the CIA is like, it ranks higher than the actual United States of America? Like just the way they move? Like they just be doing whatever. Experiment. The secret society at Yale called the Manuscript Society, while at Yale worked for the CIA and became a participant in Operation Mockingbird. So we already knew, that program went to, Ivy League schools and pretty much recruited CIA agents and all that shit. So boom. Mm-hmm. And who is Gloria Vanderbilt? This is her.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But if you look in the background, that art is definitely shown for a reason.
Pagan.
Yeah, and just get a little closer. There's somebody being sacrificed in the box. And there's a cross on the right, and he's walking up a ladder, a head, not a body, walking up a ladder.
What the?
Like, what the fuck?
There's like a body. So
what I'm saying is like that was going to happen regardless.
Oh, okay.
Because of the Rooney Rule. Like that means that because of the Rooney Rule, that means we all have to bring in the black guy. What if I wanted, let's say because of the Rooney Rule, right? Let's say I'm fucking the Jaguars and Bill Belichick wants to come to Jacksonville, right? I know I'm going to hire Jacksonville, Bill Belichick, because he told me he was going to hire him, but I got to bring in the black guy. The black guy's like, oh shit, like they didn't seem to take me seriously because I felt like it was racism. It's like, no, nigga, we knew we was going to hire Bill Belichick, nigga.
Okay, but it wasn't Bill Belichick though.
It doesn't matter, that's the point. It's like, you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
The Rooney Rule itself is the issue. So I can understand why a nigga would feel disrespected. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, if I know I'm going to hire somebody, but I have to bring you in, and now I have to sit here in your face and actually like, in the back of these niggas' mind, they like, you know what I'm saying? Even like, let's say even the food industry could be like a company that just infiltrated that company could be complete government, creation. Mm-hmm. And it's like this, like Kellogg's, be like some CIA shit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it is. I'm just using it as an example.
Amazon.
All that. You see what I mean?
I mean, it's in your house. It's listening to you.
Exactly. So
they just dressed it up in nice.
Yeah, I think he got like $600 million to do their cloud at the Pentagon.
But you know what's so funny? Like that,
he ain't CIA.
They started to want to push the ring. They said that they were hot. They said that they were hiring people to just randomly start stealing shit off doorsteps.
Oh wow. Okay. That's propaganda.
So just so that they can just
having a reason.
To let's put these in. Now to the consumers, I need this so niggas don't steal shit off my doorstep.
Create the problem and providing the solution.
But you buying shit from the niggas that's stealing this shit off. That's telling niggas to steal this
man,
shit.
I'm telling you, man.
That's wild,
you, man.
What did it say?
Create the problem and create the solution. That's the game they play every fucking day.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
every day.
Thanking Washington Post, New York Times, Time Magazine, and other great publications whose directors have attended our meetings and respected their promises of discretion for almost 40 years. It would have been impossible for us to develop our plan for the world if we had been subject to the bright lights of publicity during those years. But the work is now much more sophisticated and prepared to march towards a world government.
If the government wants to know what you think that you want to know, why not create?
Right. Everything you're asking,
you're asking the government.
Yeah.
You just type that shit in, like, oh, how do I do this or how do I do that?
That's what you're trying to do.
All they're doing is creating a profile about
you know what
what's going on, like starting off just even the whole police brutality and the like all this stuff that's going on, these police shootings, and then it's like all of a sudden now you start to get an influx of movies that have to do with police brutality and police shootings. Then all of a sudden, all the people in the music start talking about it. Now everybody starts thinking about it. And you know what I'm saying? It's like all comes through all these different forms of media. You see what I'm saying? So it's like even these things right there is all forms of social engineering. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what it is, and we just play along with it. You know, you get what's it called? You get that song. I Stay Woke. I always say that's not the right name of the song though. What's the name of that joint?
I sing it, but
Redbone, right? And that's called like Redbone. You get a song like that in the middle of all this social unrest with the police. Then you get movies like what's the movie where with the black dude and the black girl and they was running from the cops. One of them shot a cop. They was running.
Queen and Slim.
But we see how everything is kind of working in that way.
Yeah,
so it's
too. How they talking about democracy when you don't have a choice? They're forcing you to think away. They're forcing you to think away, and they call it democracy. CIA's use of journalists and clergy in intelligence operations. 50-page document. Man, this information is out there, y'all. The Smith-Mundt Act makes it legal to use propaganda against U.S. citizens.
Makes it legal.
The Smith-Mundt Act.
And y'all be
also know
these niggas in the office.
The Smith-Mundt Modernization Act of 2012 amends the United States Information Educational Exchange Act of 1948, right before Operation Mockingbird, to authorize the Secretary of State and the Broadcasting Board of Governors to provide for the preparation and dissemination of information intended for foreign audiences abroad about the United States, including about its people, its history, and the federal government policies through press, publications, radio, motion pictures, the internet, and other information media, including social media, and through information centers and instructors.
So what more information do you need?
In journals for 25 years, I was taught to lie, betray, and never tell the truth to the public. I was paid by the CIA, secret societies, and American billionaires. Journalists are used to manipulate people. Yeah, because I like him stirring the pot, but if he's on some Kaepernick shit, and because as of right now, you pretty much hanging it up.
I know that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I'm like, bro. There's not, you can't come back after taking a stand.
Exactly. If you believe in fate, that means there's one outcome, right? So, regardless of what you think, there's one outcome. If you believe in manifestation, at the same time, that manifestation is still going to equal to the same outcome. So, are you manifesting, or are you just having visions of coming to that outcome?
I know what you're saying. I don't know, man. That's a great fucking question. Because like even sometimes they say your vision is given to you by God, right? So it's like if God already created the script for your life, God already knows where you're going to be, what you're going to do. Like, you know, it's like, all right, so the vision's in your mind, right? Is that your fate? That's that God pretty much like, you know, guiding you along your path? So that's basically what you're asking, right? So it's like, or is that you manifesting these ideas?
Right.
That's a great. I think
even when you tap into like, you know, the outcome, that can't be. That really can't be manifested.
That's not really you.
You're saying it's not really.